Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am very excited for today's video. We talk a lot about dupes and doing things on a budget. Today we are going to be going on the internet, finding some dupes for some expensive products that look super high end, but for a much better price. So we're gonna sit down and we're going to do some little comparisons and we are going to see if we can get these looks on a budget. Spoiler alert, we can. So I think this is going to be a really fun little video. Make sure that you give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you guys really like this style of video, I feel like I'd be able to do it a lot more. And make sure that you subscribe down below for new DIY home and homemaking videos every single week. We are getting super close to 1,000 subscribers, so I would love it if you'd subscribe. You join the family. We have lots of fun over here. And I think that is everything. I have my laptop over here. We are going to go ahead and get into some high-end decor dupes. And of course, with this video, I'll have all of the dupes and everything linked down below. That way, if you want to shop, you can shop for yourself. I am filming this a few days in advance, so fingers crossed that all of the prices and everything stay the same. If not, the link will be down below and you can check it out and see if it's still on sale. Some of them are on sale, some of them aren't, so it'll all just depend. So hopefully everything will pretty much still be the same once this video goes up. So when looking for dupes, I found myself on McGee & Co. and I found, I think, 3 different things on there that were very trendy looking, very high-end, and they were a very high-end price, but like I said, we did find some dupes. So the first thing I wanted to start with is this fluted marble bowl. If you've been keeping up with design trends, marble is such a big trend right now. I feel like everybody loves the way it looks. It's a very classy, very natural material, and I specifically love the waves of this little bowl. I feel like it's very cute and little. It's just a very nice accent to put in a bathroom. You can use it to put your sponge in or something like that in the kitchen. I feel like there's so many uses for it. However, the price tag on this is $298, and I'm guessing that's just because it is a marble material. However, in a place like McGee & Co, I feel like they really just mark up their prices because they are a designer brand. And I was very surprised to see a dupe for this that was actually very similar. So our dupe for this is going to be over on Addison West, and they call this their flower marble dish, and it looks super similar. It has that same sort of fluted detail. It's that nice sort of crisp white with a little bit of speckling, gives it a little bit of character, and I feel like this is such a cute little accent tray. On this specific site, they have like little bath salts in there. You can use it for bathroom organization. Again, you can use it for the kitchen, and given that you only need to pay 28 bucks for a solid marble little dish, I feel like is so good, especially compared to $298. So I love the natural look of this, and this is one of those things I was really surprised to find that you can get on a budget and it still looks very similar to the high-end version. The next item we are going to talk about is another McGee & Co find. I loved the way that this looked, and obviously you guys know that I love olive trees, olive branches, anything like that. I can see the obsession for them that a lot of creators here on YouTube have for them, and I am no exception. So this is the tree. It is very realistic looking. It comes in a little wicker sort of basket, and it just makes it look very lived in, very casual, looks very realistic. It's got a slight sort of blue tint to it, just very classy looking and very beautiful. It is 96 inches tall, and the price tag on it is $750. Now, needless to say, this is a very large tree. Things like this, like fake plants and greenery like this, are going to be very expensive, but I wanted to seek out a little bit of a more inexpensive version. So the one that I ended up finding was this one over at Wayfair. It is priced at $162.99. This has that same sort of blue tint to it. It's not super green or super warm. It doesn't come in the sort of wicker basket, but given how much money you save compared to the actual thing, you have plenty of room in your budget to go to Hobby Lobby or something and get a little basket that would be perfect for this. It is 6 foot. It's a tiny bit taller, but if you did want to get like a bigger sort of wicker basket or planter to put it in, you could put something in the bottom to prop it up a few inches, and it really would be basically the same thing. So what I really liked about this, besides the color and the way it looked, was also just how realistic they made it. I like that there's actual like faux olives on there to kind of make it look like an olive tree. I feel like it just makes it very realistic looking. And according to all the pictures online, like the trunk looks very realistic. It looks like it's the actual bark of a tree. So I feel like that looks super, super good. So if you're in the market for an olive tree or some sort of big accent plant, I feel like this could be a really good option. This next piece is a little bit similar to the first one that we saw. It is a little rectangle marble tray. I love the way that these look. Of course, I love the way that marble looks. Again, very classy, very natural, very clean looking, but I really love the look of a tray in some sort of like bathroom or next to a little oven or stove top to organize things such as like soaps and seasonings, olive oil, depending on where you're putting it and everything that you like to use in that space. So I feel like this is such a beautiful looking piece. However, because it is a solid marble piece and it is a designer product on McGee & Co., it is $78. So that's a little bit on the pricey side, but we are going to find a very, very similar one over at Crate and Barrel. So as of right now, when I'm filming this video, this tray is on sale for $39.96, and even the regular price is $49.95, so you're still getting a better deal. But this is, like you can see, very, very similar. It's a very, very similar size. This one has a little bit more veining, but of course every single one is going to vary, which I think is really fun, especially if you order online. You can just sort of guess and figure out what you're gonna get. It's just kind of like a little surprise. But I love the way that they sort of showcase this. They showcase it more as like a serving platter, which I also think would be really fun. I think it's good to know that it is food safe in case you did want to use it at a little gathering or something. But they also do have it styled like next to a stovetop with salt and pepper, a little mortar and pestle, and it just looks really, really elegant. And again, just sort of gives those things a little gathering space. That way they have a place to go all the time. So lots of different fun things to do with this. Overall, marble is going to be more on the expensive side, but if you're going to buy marble, you might as well get it at a really good price, at least compared to the actual one in this case. Up next, we're going to look at a dresser dupe over on West Elm. It's this dresser. I like the really dark tone of it. I like how it's sort of like a walnut stain. I feel like it just looks really nice. It's very modern looking. It's got a white sort of tabletop on top. It just looks very unique and like something I've never really seen before. However, this is priced at $2,099. So that is quite a bit for that sort of dresser, especially something very, very simple. However, we did find something that is a lot cheaper over on at Target. This one looks very, very similar. I actually like the stain of this one a little bit better. It's got 6 drawers, just like the other one. The only main difference that you can see is that it doesn't have the white tabletop on top, just like the other one did. But overall, I kind of like this one a little bit better, and it's priced at $674.99. That is on sale right now. The regular price even is $899.99. So either way, you're saving over half compared to the West Elm version. I'm definitely one of those people when I'm designing a room, when I'm putting a room together, I like the walls and everything to be very light. Having something like this, something a little bit more rich in this space, I feel like will add good contrast. And given that this is 6 drawers, it has lots of storage. It's a little bit on the modern side, but I would take the opportunity to mix in a lot of antique inspired pieces and natural materials. And I feel like it really give the space a lot of life. So I really, really love this one. So I feel like this is a really good option for something super similar to the actual. Next, let's talk a really popular, very trendy lighting situation right now. Right now, sconces are very, very popular in interior design, and honestly, I am on the train. I love the way they look. They look very homey and just very intentional, especially if you have them like on either side of a bed. I feel like it just gives a very cozy, lived-in situation. Given that this is very trendy and very popular, it is a little bit expensive depending on where you look. So this first one is from an online shop called Shades of Light. It's this very beautiful sort of brass wall sconce. It's got a little shade on it. It's just very classy looking, and this is priced at $229, and that is a lot for just one light. So the dupe that we are going to be looking at is over at Target. This is the Jaxon wall sconce. Obviously, it is a little bit different. The one that we were just looking at, the actual one, has like the base of it sort of goes down a little bit. However, this is very, very similar. It's got the same sort of brass color. It's got the same sort of lampshade on top, and it's priced at $49.99, which is the best part. Regular price is $68.99, so either way, you are saving over over half compared to the first one we were looking at. But they also look really great sort of incorporated into a little gallery wall, maybe in a living room or a bedroom, just to give that very cozy vibe and give a different sort of shape and dimension. It's getting a little dark on me, but we have 2 dupes left. So the next one is a landscape painting from World Market. This is priced at $179.99. Landscape paintings are very, very popular. If you haven't seen my interior design trends that I think are going to be carrying over from 2022 to 2023, I will have that linked down below and also in the iCards. But really big statement landscape paintings are very, very popular right now. I love the tones of this one. It's very warm, lots of earthy elements. There's lots of grass and trees, and the sky is a very sort of cloudy, warm tone. And I love the brassy sort of gold frame all around it. So I feel like this would just accent a space really well. I think it'd look really pretty also just incorporated into a gallery wall, but I love that it can also stand on its own for a really small space or just to sort of anchor out a bigger space. However, since this trend is very popular, there are so many different stores that sell this, and they sell them for way more affordable if you look. So the dupe for this we're going to be looking at is over on Wayfair. It's roughly the same size. It's a little bit skinnier, it's a little bit longer, but it has those same sort of earthy tones. It has like the rolling hills, it has the cloudy skies, it has the trees, and then it has that sort of brass frame. And this is only $86.99, and I feel like this is such a great price for something that is 22.5 inches tall and 42.5 inches wide. I feel like that is very big, and again, just another really great piece to accent a little dining room, like a little nook or something, or really just to round out any little space, incorporate with some other paintings or other accent pieces. I just feel like it makes such a beautiful classic statement. So I really love the vintage feel of this and how we can get it for so much cheaper than the actual. And last but certainly not least is this 8x10 rug. I found this on Ruggable, and it is priced at $489. It's this beautiful sort of charcoal, sort of beige oriental design. It has lots of different designs and patterns in it. I feel like it would accent a space really well. As I was saying, I really like to make spaces light and airy, but I feel like something like a rug, you can choose something a little bit moodier, and it sort of anchors everything together. So I really, really love the way that this looks. It also does come in a lot of different sizes, I believe. So if you wanted to look for something perfect for your own space, I feel like you could definitely do that. But for something on the more affordable side, we are going to look over at Wayfair at the Giacinto, I'm not sure if I said that right, rug. It's on sale for $124.99. Again, very similar, that very moody tone. It's the same size, it's an 8x10, which is a really good size, has lots of patterns, a lot of black and gray, lots of really fun tones to anchor a space together. So it's really nice that there's lots of different rugs out there from different sellers that will sell this look for a lot less, and it just looks really high-end and classic. Alright, you guys, that's the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing some home decor dupes. I feel like this is a really fun video. I hope this inspired you, and again, if you want to shop any of the dupes that we discussed in this video, I'll have them in the description box down below. Make sure that you give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and you subscribe down below to join the family and see new DIY home and homemaking content every single week on my channel. And I believe that is everything. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. I hope it's a lot warmer where you are compared to where I am, but I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.